Some people travel by planes, trains, and automobiles, but here in Northwestern Wisconsin, it's all about motorsports all year long.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
Today, I'm in Sawyer County, the 5th largest county in Wisconsin, and home to vast expanses of pristine Northwoods, wilderness lakes, and extensive trail systems that connect everything in between. Talk to me about riding the trails here in Sawyer County. Why do you enjoy riding here specifically in this part of Wisconsin?
Well, from my house, I can ride pretty much anywhere I want in Sawyer County. The clubs around here all work together to make the trails nice for this area. And it's kind of was the birthplace for UTV and ATV, so that's why, we chose this area to move and to retire in and to ride in.
What feeling do you have when you're out riding the trails by yourself?
Oh, it's one of the most best feelings there is. I mean, you're just out absorbing the sun and the wind, and you can look at the scenery, you can think about the things you've accomplished in your life. For me, being retired, that's what I do.
And what's your advice as I'm riding on the trails?
Have a blast. Enjoy it. That's what it's all about.
Today I rode around on the trails with Tim Davison, and he trusted me enough to drive his UTV.
We're about 20 miles east of Hayward. We're in the middle of the edge of the Schwamigan National Forest. That's the dark light green there. Yep. And we'll be on Schwamigan National Forest till we get down to the Chippewa flowage.
It was a perfect day for riding UTVs. The trails were awesome. They weren't too dusty. They were really well maintained. We also saw a lot of different types of terrain. We went up hills. We saw a lot of tight bends. We went down valleys, and there was also some really, really pretty clearings. And to just be up north amongst the big trees, riding the trails, was a ton of fun. Riding ATVs is a lot of fun, but today riding these UTVs, I can definitely see how it's very family friendly.
Most all trails in Sawyer County are not difficult. Now that we're more ATV and UTV friendly, you see more families out there because they can ride along. 4-seaters, 2-seaters, you see mom and dads out there. It's an upcoming sport, so anybody can do it.
I really enjoy riding because it just kind of brings a lot of aspects to life out here in the Northwoods. You get the speed, you get the mud, you get the scenery, you can come into town and get your treats and have your fun, so it's a great time.
My name is Carly, and I like riding because I can go mudding.
There are so many different ways to enjoy riding in Sawyer County, but based on Carly's recommendation, we decided to go mudding on day 2. The Schroeder family, on the other hand, went for a pleasant cruise into town.
I think Jesse got stuck.
He is a little stuck.
Oh, well, you said you wanted to get muddy and wet, didn't you? This is real mudding, I hear. We'll see if we can get this thing unstuck. Riding the trails today is a lot different than riding yesterday. There's a ton of puddles. I'm actually relatively clean, but all the camera guys and all you guys, they're all muddy and wet. That's awesome. That makes my day. So I've lived my whole life in Wisconsin, and I think all of us at some point want that up north experience. And I got that today. I know what the hype is all about. From the big trees to the beautiful scenery, riding the UTV trails today, experiencing the culture, I felt really welcomed, and I can't wait to visit again. Get ideas for your family's next Wisconsin vacation by streaming Discover Wisconsin episodes anytime, anywhere. Stay tuned for more Motorsports Mania here on Discover Wisconsin.
Welcome back to Discover Wisconsin.
If you are going to come ATVing, be warned, if you've never been before, that you will leave dirty. So expect that when you take that helmet off, I'm afraid to take my goggles off. I think there's going to be lines there. You might not look like yourself. Whew! It's dusty.
How was it?
It was really dusty, but awesome.
I have always loved Douglas County for trail riding. Its network of meandering trails provides some of the prettiest vistas you can see on an ATV. And the system itself has great signage, which helps you easily navigate to so many amazing pit stops for when you need a bite to eat or a refreshing drink.
Okay, I want to talk about ATVing because that's what I'm about to do tomorrow. And I hear this is a stop along the trail. So what is it about? Do you get a lot of ATVers actually coming in the doors here?
We do.
Okay.
ATVs, even snowmobiles and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
The Quick Trip makes a perfect fueling station. So then they can come over, get a bite to eat, something to drink, get out of the heat, cold, whatever time of year it is, I guess.
And grab some wings. That's as Wisconsin as it gets.
It is.
I like it. I really like it. This is gonna be like a beer tasting, but better. I'm gonna do one of each kind on my plate. This is kind of a lot of wings. Kind of a lot of wings. I'm not gonna lie. Eating on camera is an art that I have not mastered. You just make good friends with the editors. Make sure they don't put anything super embarrassing in. Is it weird to grab it by a fork? I got it on my nose.
You like you just picked it up off your plate.
Oh, sorry. Habanero? Habanero? Oh, crap. I mixed up my wings. Round 2. Let's go for it. I went out on a ride today with Eric and about 15 or so other Superior locals. I figured probably the best group to take me out was going to be a group of Superior natives. So Eric, where are we riding today? What trail are we on?
Well, today we're sitting at the trailhead of the Saunders Grade. And this heads in a southwest direction, connects into the Sioux Line Grade in Minnesota. So we can literally go for miles and miles and into another state from this location.
We ain't stopping.
No, we don't plan to stop at all.
It's like ATVing is the preferred mode of transportation here in Douglas County.
It definitely is, and trails to take you everywhere, and then short sections of road that are open so you can get between every trail in the county. We think Douglas County is a fantastic place to be outside, and so we would invite everybody to come up, share the trails, go to the great pit stops we have, and have a great time year-round in our great outdoors.
Make memories here in the Superior area.
Yes.
I like it. I was actually pretty blown away by just how diverse the scenery was. The trails I experienced today, I did have to pay attention quite a bit more. There were some steeper hills, there were bridges, there were creeks and rivers, and I love that. I'll be honest, I wanted to stop and take pictures along the way. I didn't want to hold up the group, so we kept going, but there were several points where I really just wanted to take a little bit of a break and enjoy the scenery. It's really made for all skill levels. If you are an advanced rider or if you're someone who's never tried it before, I find the trails here to be very approachable, very accessible, and you can't not have a good time on an ATV in Northwestern Wisconsin. It's impossible to not love your day. There's no doubt in my mind as to why this is one of the best places to come and explore the area on 4 wheels. That was awesome. And if you don't come back with an entire layer of dirt on you, then I don't think you did it right.
Get the inside scoop on our favorite places to visit in Wisconsin by listening to Discover Wisconsin's official podcast, The Cabin. Coming up, we explore Sawyer County in the snow.
Welcome back to Winter in the Northwoods here on Discover Wisconsin.
We groom the trails in order to smooth the snow out for the riders. People want to snowmobile on smooth trails. We have roughly 500 miles of groomed trails that we maintain in the winter. The truck that we're running here in Sawyer County is the first truck in the state of Wisconsin to get funding. It was a new idea we came up with, kind of a less expensive, more versatile way for us to groom. So the state determines what we can use to groom with. They have equipment sheets. A truck was never listed, and nor had anyone ever used the truck. When I first brought it to our group, I said, well, let's just do it. So we built a truck to go out, test, and make sure it would do the job. It was months, if not over a year, of testing, meetings, paperwork. Once we got that done, and them actually getting in the truck and testing the truck out as well, at that point they then voted to fund it. I think all of us volunteers take a lot of pride in what we do. There's a lot of different reasons why guys may or may not want to do it, but it is all volunteer, and it is a labor of love. We put in hundreds of hours a year to maintain our trails, and it's not always fun. You have breakdowns and everything else that you have to deal with when you're out on the trail, but at the end of the day, we all show back up and do it again.
Sawyer County is really unique. I've ridden in a lot of other places. We have a system of trails that's just absolutely beautiful, and we have forest roads that interconnect this whole system. Some of the counties don't have the roads, or they don't have the lakes. And you jump on a Chippewa flowage, even our lake out here, where you got a 5,000 acre lake. If you want to hold it down for 6 miles, go ahead. But where our trails go through creeks and rivers, and the surroundings around you are fantastic. You can go through swamps that a man can't get to during the summer. It's just beautiful. It's like looking in a postcard. You stop at some of these spots. And with all these trails interconnect with the next trail, it's a highway system. And your sled's parked right outside your door where you're staying, and the trail's right there.
You know, we work in an area where a lot of people go south for the winter. They pack up all their things and they head out for 3 months, and I don't think I'd ever want to do that. I think I want to stay in the Northwoods, and you get to meet so many awesome people when you just stop in at a little mom and pop bar, have some lunch, talk to all these friendly people around you that are doing the same thing you're doing. It's a beautiful thing.
Without the volunteers and without the grooming, you would not have the tourism from the snowmobilers. We want them to have the best time they can possibly have. We want them to leave saying they were on the best trails in the state in the best community.
Be the first to see new Discover Wisconsin episodes and videos by downloading the official Discover Wisconsin app. Stick around. Up next, we head to Douglas County for another dose of winter recreation here on Discover Wisconsin.
Discover Wisconsin is back and bundled up for some winter fun in Douglas County.
I think there's a great untapped resource here in Douglas County, and that is our county forests. The area up here is just great to get out, enjoy these woods. There is so much to see up here, and every single corner brings you a new view, a new look at life, and it is a good opportunity for people to get out, get together, and just kind of enjoy the winter months. And it is my favorite season. You know, in the winter months, there is quite a few things to do out here. As far as the snowmobiling aspect of it, we have wide trails, we have railroad grades, we have twisty, windy trails through the woods that everybody can enjoy. There's a trail for everybody here in Douglas County. Plain and simple, the trail systems probably would not exist without the forestry department. As the forest grows, it shrinks trails down, and with that cooperation from the forestry department, they create logging roads, and we use those roads to create trails out of those, and that gives access to everybody to use and get out in the forest and enjoy it.
In our county, we have 100 miles of county forest roads that are gas tax roads. And on top of that, we have 1,000 miles of county forest access roads. A lot of those double as trails as well. So it's a good coordination between the forestry industry and the recreation industry to create those trails. What's unique to Douglas County is all of our snowmobile trails are also ATV, UTV trails as well. So we have a very wide trail system.
I think for me, my favorite trail in Douglas County has probably got to be the trail that's just outside of Superior, and it's what we refer to as the Loop Trail or Trail Zero. It actually takes you out over the St. Louis Bay and the St. Louis River along with Spirit Lake, and it is probably a 50-foot drop down to the bottom, but the trail runs right along next to it, and it's a great view, and you overlook some of the coolest vistas I think that you can see in the county. I think with Douglas County, it is a great opportunity. If anybody gets a chance to come up here and ride, I absolutely encourage it. There's some great trails, some great people. You know, everybody that is involved with the winter community, it seems they all get along very well. They're all very welcoming. It is a very good community. Anybody who enjoys being outside in the winter absolutely loves just getting together and seeing other people outside.
We are well known for our snowmobiling, but there's so much more different things, outdoor sports that you can do. And part of that is enjoying our lovely ice festival. The ice festival is a great celebration of all things winter. Celebrating outdoors is, I think, in our blood. It's something that after 6 months of winter, you want to be outside. I think it's important for people to be out and active to remember the beauty that we have in our area, and it's just good for your mental health.
Yeah, it's just so much about just why people love living up here. You know, they try and take advantage of all aspects of the weather all throughout the year, and the winter is just a part of that, just being able to come out and find different ways to enjoy it. So the Ice Festival alone is just a great way to engage yourself with some winter fun, but right now we just have such a wide spread of activities, and some of the amenities that they have here are super fun to enjoy. And yeah, I think it's great. And to be able to come here and visit, there's just such a wide variety in the Twin Ports area here for sure.
The Ice Festival is a great opportunity to mix and mingle with our locals and see the flair of our local folks. And you get a nice feeling of what all is available. Plus, there is so many opportunities with the Ice Festival, and there's awesome fireworks to end a great day.
In all terrain and in all seasons, Northwest Wisconsin has tons to offer. There are so many amazing people giving their time to make sure Wisconsin's best outdoor spots stay available and accessible. So get out there and start creating your own Tales from the Trails.
I've never busted a GoPro. So
Wait,
this is
what's
It's a big day for Teddy.
yeah. Right. This is what happens when we ATV.
How you feeling, Bryce? First Discover Wisconsin shoot ever.
Getting wet.
There you go.
Day of the life. You know the drill. Yeah.